Today I will introduce you how to set up the Tornado V2. First is the lubricate. Tornado V2 has a fast turning out of the box, so I recommend adding some 10K silicone diff fluid. We can take out this edge, then put a drop of oil on the foot of this edge. Then we put the edge back. After some braking, the cube will become more controllable. After we add the 10K silicone diff fluid, and the oil in the cube becomes dry after long time using. At this time I recommend adding some M2 lube. Also add it in the foot of the edge. One last addition, the official version of 10K silicone diff fluid has a black cap. Secondly, I will teach you how to set up the magnetic force. Tornado V2 has 5 magnetic force settings that can be adjusted in the contact surface of the edges. So we can first rotate this face by 45 degrees. Tornado V2 has a default setting of 3. If you feel that the magnetic force is too weak, you can rotate clockwise once or twice. On the contrary, if you feel that it is too strong, you can rotate counterclockwise once or twice to adjust the magnetic force weak. Each edge of this cube has 2 places need to be adjusted. So a total of 24 adjustments are required. Then is the tension setting. It can be adjusted on the center pieces. So we need to open all 6 center caps. Then pull out the bottom of the tool to take out the harpoon head. Take out this straight screwdriver for replacement. We can use included harpoon head insert into the 2 round holes. Then turning clockwise to adjust tension. We can see the setting through the number corresponding to the notch in the center piece. Tornado V2 has a default tension setting of 3. If you feel the tension is too weak, or you prefer a harder turning, you can adjust it to the number 4 or 5 by turning it clockwise once or twice. If you feel the tension is too strong, or you prefer a looser turning, you can adjust it to the number 1 or 2. Here are some things to note. Whether the tension is adjusted weak or strong, you can only rotate it clockwise. At last, I will introduce you the axis distance setting. Use the harpoon head insert into the 2 round holes. Then turn counterclockwise to adjust it. We can see the setting through the number of 2 round holes. The number of axis distance is just the opposite of the number of tension. The larger the number, the greater the degree to which the screw is pressed down. So the larger the number, the tighter the axis distance. If you prefer stable feel, you can adjust the axis distance smaller. So we can rotate it once or twice counterclockwise to turn the numbers up. If you think the corner cutting is small out of the box, you can turn the numbers down. Make the axis distance larger. Here are some things to note. Whether the axis distance is adjusted small or large, you can only rotate it counterclockwise. It is important to pay attention to the orientation when installing the center cap back. The 2 positions with snaps on the center cap must align with the 2 notches on the center piece. So we find 2 snaps aligned with the 2 notches, and press 6 centers in. This is the end of this video. I hope everyone can set up your Tornado V2 in a good feeling.